some True Glow sights onto this Glock 19 Gen 5, and I did it myself. Before we shoot it, let's go back to the gun shop and show you how I put them on. Hey guys, it's Kelly here from Armed and Feminine, and I'm in my favorite local gun shop with my friend, the Infidel. So yesterday I had ladies night, and a lot of the ladies, how many did we have? At least three, had some True Glows put on, and so I had my first lesson to do it, and the guys at Optics Planet were kind enough to send me some True Glows. So I was kind of impressed that I was able to do it, but you need some special tools that I didn't have at home, so the guys were certainly nice enough to let me try that here. So we're going to use the ones the guys from Optics Planet sent for me. So of course these True Glows, even those of us with aging eyes, or not, it really helps you to acquire a fairly quick sight picture when you need to. You know, it's made of tritium and fiber optics. The tritium is just a radioactive isotope that will glow bright at nighttime. But you know, my SIG, my P320 came with these night sights, and they really suck in the daytime. Well, there's no fiber optic to that. They're great at night. So this corrects that by having the fiber optic, so it uses the ambient light the daytime, and so they're always glowing day or night. So this particular one, the TFX Pro, has a contrasting orange ring around the front sight, so that may help you to acquire, like I said, a faster sight picture as well. So it's always glowing. So let's see how hard or easy it is to put these on. Alrighty, so first we've just field stripped the gun. We're only going to use that muzzle piece, and so when we turn it over, there's a little hex screw underneath that's holding on that front sight. So we're going to use a 3/16 hex nut driver. Right vocabulary? He's laughing. We're going to see if I can get that off. Actually, it's not too bad. I was actually kind of skilled with tools. I grew up in a handy family. It's coming off, and there it rolls. Lost it. So, and that front sight just picks right off. So we're going to start by putting that front sight on. I don't know how well you can see that nice orange ring around the green glow. So if you have, I'll take that one off, a Gen 4, there's a special, there it is, a special little nut that will come with it that they say you should use for Gen 4s. My friends here at the shop say they really haven't had any trouble with the one that comes with that particular front sight. Now everyone has a little bit of a different way to do this, and of course with my hands, I watched a guy do this, put some grease on the bottom of the tool to get it in here. It's a little bugger. But if I hold that in with my finger and then take that front sight and give it just a couple of turns first to get it threaded, I can see what I'm doing here. Alright, so after just a few adjustments, we're going to take that 3/16 hex and we're going to tighten it down a little bit more. It's really up there. That's nice. Alrighty, so the next piece is to remove the rear sight. So we're going to protect the sides of our slide with these nice little leather pieces, and we're going to place it right inside this vise. This little piece here, the boys affectionately call it the pusher. That's what's going to move that front sight right off. So I need to sort of make sure that that's aligned just correctly. Alrighty, so with that rear sight, you know, popped off, we can put the rear True Glow on. Notice the newer ones they've made nice and square. They took some flack for the rounded ones so that you could actually rack this off your belt or use one-handed manipulation. So we're going to slide it right in. Pardon? Well, to the side. Slide it to the side. And make sure that we're aligning it with the front sight. I would say I would really struggle with that doing it by myself at home, so.
Looks fairly close to me.
I thought it looked pretty
good. Yeah, I
good.
think you're good.
Yay! All right. And now we have one more step to do. Your True Glows will also come with a little tiny Allen wrench, and it is tiny. We're going to stick this in and give it a few more twists and make it really tight, so secure. Make sure that that's secure down. I'm always afraid it's going to break because they're so flimsy. Alrighty, so we're back together, and now that you can see, we've got this beautiful bright green glowing fiber optic and tritium sight here, and the front is also green with that nice contrasting orange circle. Like I said, a lot of folks, especially the aging eyes, find this a lot easier to be picked up. Certainly at dusk, low light, whatever it might be, these are certainly going to be better for you to grab a quick sight picture. So all it's left to do is head to the range and see how it works for us. Be careful to buy the correct sight for your gun. You know, there's a different one for each of the models. The one we had, of course, was for the Glock 17, 19, 26, 34, but this one would be for 42, 43. This one specifically for Smith & Wesson for their 9s. So be sure, this is for Springfield, that you are getting the correct make and model for your gun. Now that they're on, let's take a few shots with them. See how quickly we can acquire that sight picture and how nice and bright they are. Oh, they're heavenly. And I see that nice crisp orange ring right around that front sight. Beautiful. Wow, that orange ring just glows nice and brightly, that you can quickly pick up that sight alignment and the sight picture pretty quick. Another really cool feature that I mentioned at the shop is that this rear sight is nice and square on the newer version, so that if you needed to do one-hand manipulation, you could indeed rack that off your gun belt if you needed to for one-hand manipulation. So another bonus. So I just want to say thanks to my friends over at Optics Planet. You can get the link to these particular True Glows down in the description. And if you use my code ARMFEM with a capital A and a capital F, you'll get an additional discount. So these range in price all over the board from, you know, $115 up to $190. This particular set for the larger Glocks, with my code, get it for you for about $110. And they got tons of stuff. So thanks to Optics Planet and to my friends over at Nick's Bullseye Firearm for helping us out today. I'm Kelly from Armed and Feminine. Hit the subscribe button, and remember, it's your life, protect it.